In this class, we are going to discuss about the asynchronous sequential circuit. So already we discussed what about synchronous sequential circuit, right? So now we'll see the asynchronous sequential circuit. So in that, what is meant by asynchronous sequential circuit, and what is the block diagram of asynchronous sequential circuit, and which one is as present state here and which one is as next state, and how to design a transition table and how to design a state table. So all those things we need to discuss in that. Okay, so already we discussed in synchronous sequential circuit, like what is the analysis procedure and how to design analysis procedure of synchronous sequential circuit. That means in that already we designed, that is state table and characteristics table, right? All those things how to design in synchronous sequential circuit. But in asynchronous sequential circuit, how to design that generally asynchronous sequential circuit of any whatever that any input or any outputs. Okay, so now all those things we need to discuss in that. So first of all, what is meant by asynchronous sequential circuit? So generally we know synchronous sequential circuits are uses the clock pulses, right? So coming to asynchronous sequential circuits, it doesn't have clock pulses. That means normally the asynchronous sequential circuits here we won't have any clock pulses or clock signals in that. That means we cannot use the clock signals in asynchronous sequential circuit. But in synchronous sequential circuit we are use the clock pulses. In that, what is the use of clock signal means, if any change in internal state, if any change in internal state occurs automatically with response to the synchronized clock pulses, the output will be changed. Okay, so with the help of clock signal, if any change will be occurred in input state, automatically the output will be changes. Okay, so but coming to the asynchronous sequential circuit, here the change of internal state will be occurs when there is a change in the input variable. Okay, so in synchronous is nothing but if any input variables changes, automatically with the help of clock signal the output will be changed. That is synchronous sequential circuit. But coming to asynchronous sequential circuit, here we won't use any clock pulses, but how it will changes the output state means with respect to input means, directly if any change will be occurred in the internal state of input stage, automatically the output will be changed without any clock signal. Okay, so that is the major point in asynchronous sequential circuit. Okay, so what is meant by asynchronous sequential circuit? So generally asynchronous sequential circuit doesn't have the clock pulses, and also this change of internal state occurs when there is a change in input variable. Okay, so that is called as the asynchronous sequential circuit. And also in synchronous sequential circuit we are using the memory element. Right, just refer the block diagram, we are having the memory element in that synchronous sequential circuit, right? So but what about this asynchronous sequential circuit of memory element means, so in that asynchronous sequential circuit we won't have any clock pulses. That's why whatever the unclocked flip-flops we are using in that asynchronous sequential circuit or time delay elements, that will be acts like a memory elements. Okay, so here also we'll have the memory element. This memory element will be works like unclocked flip-flops. That means without clock flip-flop signals or any other time delay elements. Okay, so that will be acts as like a memory element. So that is the difference in between synchronous and asynchronous. So synchronous is nothing but it is having clock pulse and also it having the memory space. Okay, so that memory will be acts like a clocked flip-flops. Okay, so coming to synchronous sequential circuit means it doesn't have clock pulses, and also that memory will, in that also memory will be there. That memory will be acts like a unclocked flip-flops or maybe time delay elements. Okay, generally what is the example for asynchronous sequential circuit? We are saying like that is nothing but counters or time delays, right? Okay, so this is the general definition for the asynchronous sequential circuit. Okay, so now we'll go first we will go for the block diagram of asynchronous sequential circuit. Okay, so first we'll see the block diagram explanation of asynchronous sequential circuit. So this is the block diagram of asynchronous sequential circuit. Just observe here, we are having the we will have the here one combinational circuit, that is this one. Okay, so this combinational circuit, generally what is meant by combinational circuit, which is nothing but combination of gates. Okay, what is meant by combinational circuit means it is a generally group of gates or combinational of gates. Okay, so now it is consist of, that means asynchronous sequential circuit consists of the one combinational circuit, and also will have the n number of input variables and m number of output variables. Okay, we'll have some n number of input variables, that is represented like x1 x2 up to so on xn. So like that, this combinational circuit, that means asynchronous sequential circuit, also having the m number of outputs that will be represented like z1 z2 zm, that means up to so on zm. These are input and output variables. Okay, so and here we will have with the feedback, this is called as the feedback. That means whenever the output is connected back to the input, that connection we can call it as the feedback. Okay, so what is meant by feedback? Whenever the output will be connected to the input side, so that is called as the feedback connection. Okay, so here we will have with the feedback here, so here these values are considered as like k excitation variables. Okay, so k is nothing but, we are like taking the one constant term, so that is nothing but whatever the output state we are having at this stage, like y1 y2 up to so on yk, that are represented like capital letters, so that values we can call it as the excitation variables, and another name we are having, that is nothing but next state. Okay, so here we will have the we will have with the feedback, and so here these values are considered as the k or k excitation variables, and these excitation variables are fed back, and which is considered to the which is connected to the some delay elements. Okay, this whatever that excitation variables we are having, that is fed back with the input side with the delay elements. Okay, so it is fed back and which is connected to the some delay elements. Okay, so here it is considered as the excitation variables, and when it is fed back, here it considered as the k secondary variables. Okay, so k excitation variables can be called as the next stage, that is called as the output stage, and next coming to the k secondary variables, whatever that input side we are having, that will be represented like small y1 y2 up to some yk, that is that variables we can call it as the present state variables. Okay, so this is one also called as the next state, and this one is also called as the present state. Okay, so and this will be represented like capital letter of y1 y2 up to so on yk, and this can be represented like small letter y1 y2 up to so on yk. Okay, so that means excitation variable represented like capital letter, and small secondary variables can be represented like small letter of y. Okay, so whatever that we are having delay elements, so these delay elements can be visualized and providing the short term memory for the sequential circuit. So this can be provide the short term memory. So that means delay elements can be used like a memory elements here. Okay, so whenever an input variable changes in this, that means if the input variable is changes, so that means here if any input variable like x1 x2 up to so on xn, in that any one of input variable changes, it doesn't affect on the secondary variables at instantaneously, because it will takes a certain amount of time for the propagation. Okay, that means if input variable is changes, what we will say, that is nothing but, already we said asynchronous sequential circuit is nothing but if the input variable is changed. Okay, if any internal state of the input variable is changes, automatically that another change of the input variables, that is nothing but here internal states we can represent it like the present state, and input variables is nothing but these are. So that means if any input variable is changes, already we said automatically input variables, that is also changed, right? So when it will be changed means directly it doesn't affect on the first of all present state, because it will take some certain time, certain amount of time for the propagation purpose. Okay, so after propagating the input variables through the combinational circuit, automatically this excitation variables of the secondary variable whatever we are having, that will be changes with respect to the input variable. That means when an input changes in this, the secondary variables do not change instantaneously. It takes a certain amount of time for the signal to propagate from the input terminals through the combinational circuit. Okay, so after propagating these input variables through the internal states, then automatically it will be generates the new present state values. Okay, so whenever after propagating these input variables through the input variables with the internal states through the combinational circuit, so after propagation then automatically we are getting the new present state values at the next state. Okay, so that is nothing but in next state we are getting the another present state values. That means it will be generates the new values in that case. Okay, so at that time that values are propagated through the delay elements and become the new present state for the secondary variables. Okay, so after propagating whatever the values we are generated, that values will be combined with the delay elements, then it will be acts like a secondary element of new values. Okay, so this is a this is the block diagram for the asynchronous sequential circuit. Okay, so here delay elements will be acts like a short term memory, and what is the major point here means the change of internal state occurs when there is a change in input variable. Okay, this is the major point here we are getting with respect to this we are getting the new secondary values of present state will be generated. Okay, so after generating or after propagating that new values with the delay elements, then automatically it will acts like a secondary elements of next stage. Okay, so this is the general block diagram explanation for the asynchronous sequential circuit. Okay.